Welcome, Cougs, to another episode of CoogsTry. I'm Jody.
I'm JoeMicheal.
I'm Emerson.
I'm Brooke. And I'm Lindsey.
And we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons. So today our adventurers will be playing in a little one-shot of my own creation. Everyone is just a basic level 3 character. Just to let you know, we dropped some rules, we dropped some combat things just to make everything easier because some of these people are new and this is, supposed to be a shorter video, and that's fine because we don't want to sit through a 5-hour thing. So if you have any questions or they did this wrong, don't call me out. This is my game. These are my rules. This is how it goes. To talk about that, I've been DMing for about 6 months. I've also been playing for about 6 months, so this is still kind of a new experience for me, but I am very excited to see how this goes. And so can everybody introduce yourself, your character, and how long you've been playing D&D?
Hey, I'm Brooke. I have played D&D once before, and I probably played it wrong. But, so my character is named Alora. She's a rogue, and her background's like a criminal spy. She stands at 3 foot, and she's 50 pounds, and she's 87 years old. And she's been smoking for a while, and she has a little bit of a New York accent. And two qualities about her: she's old and hungry. So, yeah.
So, hi, my name is Lindsey, but I'm going as Quinn. I'm a Dragonborn wizard. I am 8'8", 24 years old, so I'm in my prime. I'm 700 pounds. My hair is electric. I was almost a princess. I don't know how it's gonna play into my backstory, but I'll put it in there somehow. And my additional features, I'm pretty. So yes. Oh, and I've never played D&D, but I'm really excited.
My name's Emerson. I've never played D&D, but my sister DMs, my sister Camille, she's gonna want a shout out. She talks about it a lot, so I'm a little familiar. I'm playing as Idrina, but other people call her Idrina because I don't have the accent. She's a cleric, a tiefling. She's 7'5", but I really resent that you made your character taller than mine, but that's okay. She's 3,000 years old. She has red glittery skin, full black metal armor, and tattoos that look exactly like mine, and sick boots.
Nice. My name is JoeMicheal. This is my first time playing D&D. I'm also very excited. I know Jody's gonna do a great job. But my character's name is Esqavisk. The K is silent, so it's just Esqavisk. My race is in high elf because I'm never low, I'm always high. My background is folk hero. My birthday is 4/20. My age is 27. My height is 6'8", so I could probably be in the NBA. My weight is 280. My eyes are brown, of course, and my skin is cute and brown. And my hair is black and short. And I've also appeared in movies like Lord of the Rings, Gladiator, and 300. My nickname is Dos Equis, and my backstory is also that I was in World War II, helping the Americas. So that is my character.
Each of you, wherever you call home, receives a letter, which is sealed with a wax stamp that has a mountain on it that's crossed with a staff and a mining pick. And if you open this letter, it reads, "Dear adventurer, based on your merit, you have been cordially invited to the city of Archeriles for our centennial ball. If you accept, a carriage will arrive shortly at your residence to take you to the Archeriles Manor. Looking forward to your appearance. Alistair Keendew, Viscount of Archeriles." So each of you received this letter. I assume in your kind of boring lives that you all kind of accept this. And as you accept this letter, in a few days' time, a beautiful horseless carriage will arrive to your place. You will take your place on the carriage, and the carriage will take you on a short journey, about 3 or 4 hours, through the woods, and you pass rivers, you pass a few other towns, and before long you kind of feel the carriage slowing down, and you can see off in the distance, you see this giant iron gate that has the words Archeriles on the front. As the carriage kind of slows down and you catch this glimpse of Archeriles, this place you've been invited to for this centennial ball, you catch the look of this town, and almost instantly you feel the carriage turn a little bit. On this kind of more dirt, a rougher path. You guys feel the carriage kind of jolt as you're kind of taken off this path. And you see the path is lit by these beautiful lanterns that are heading off as the sun starts to set for this beautiful party. So you see your carriage arrive, and it kind of turns into a line of other carriages, and not before long you see a beautiful manor. So as all four of you arrive at this beautiful party in your horseless carriage, can everybody go around and describe to me what you're wearing at this glorious centennial ball? And we will start with Alora.
Well, I'm wearing my cape, it's gray, and boots that are brown, and a red dress.
Okay. Quinn, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a blue dress. It's giving lace, and also with the cape and a wizard hat because I'm a wizard, and I will stay wizarding, and with the little wand that has my name on it. No shoes.
Idrina, what are you wearing?
Personally, I would never leave my house without my armor on, but I did know I was going to the ball, so I put on my nice shiny armor. It's new, but it is full black armor and sparkly boots. They're even slicker than my regular boots.
And Esqavisk, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing green boots, brown pants, green top, and I'm carrying a brown stick. Just a stick.
Your character.
Exactly his meaning.
It's really accurate.
You just see this glorious festivus sight of just whirling fabrics and colors and all of this. And as you guys are all escorted into this giant, beautiful ball, I would like to know, what is each of your characters going to do? Are you going to drink? Are you going to eat? Are you going to find people to talk to and flirt with? Are you going to dance? What are you going to do? And we're going to start with Esqavisk. What are you going to do?
I'm planning on getting a drink.
Okay.
Dos Equis, of course. And then I will move myself to the dance floor and start to dance.
Okay, so I assume you go off to the bar, you grab a little drink,
The Dos Equis.
you grab a little drink, and do you take it with you to the dance floor, or do you drink it first and then go to the dance
I do,
floor?
because I'm not very a good dancer.
Oh.
So I need to hold something to distract myself while I'm dancing.
Okay, so when you're holding it, you're dancing, can you go ahead and make me a performance check? So can you roll your d20 in front of the board and add your performance modifier for me, please?
5.
Okay, do you have, look for performance and see if there's anything to add.
0.
He gave nothing.
So you grab your drink, you walk to the middle. The middle? Where do you go in this dance floor?
I start off at the edge,
Okay, yeah.
and then I see a pretty girl, and I walk over to her,
Oh,
and I start dancing.
okay. So I guess you pick out a girl that would be on the outside is like a light purple, a lavender tiefling. So she's a girl with light purple skin. She has like big horns. She's wearing like a simple, just a flowy like gray dress, and she was kind of like swaying on the sides, and she like makes eye contact with you, and I think you make eye contact back, and I think you get a little closer, and she starts kind of like dancing a little closer to you.
It was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
Did you say that to her?
I'm too shy,
Oh.
but maybe after a few beers, possibly.
Okay. And as you get closer and you start getting closer, I'm sorry, but with that 5 in performance, you take a step and you trip and you spill your drink all over the front of this woman's dress.
Damn.
And you were on the floor. You were on the floor in the middle of this dance with this beautiful woman who is just drenched.
Have you ever heard of a meet cute?
Did you say that?
Yes.
And she looks at you kind of on the ground.
As a peasant boy, yes. She looks at me and such. And I tell her that. And she's into it. She likes nerdy boys.
She does not look into it. And she will kind of lend a hand to help you up.
Are you lending a hand?
I am. What's your name?
Esqavisk, but my friends call me Dos Equis.
Well, my name is Jed. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Dos
you.
Equis. What brings you here?
Well, I was invited.
Bye.
A random envelope sent to me, and I traveled very far. And I'm here in this ballroom. But it seems like all that doesn't matter because I met you.
Oh my god.
Speechless.
You know, I never thought I'd find this at a party like this. You know, it's a small town. It's not much to see, but I like that there's some new faces here to get to know.
What a cute backstory that is.
And we will close on this strange meeting of a couple, and we will move on to Idrina. Idrina, what are you doing as you walk into this glorious manor?
Okay, I'm scoping around, looking at who's here.
Okay.
Immediately, I notice a beautiful blue dress that's giving lace.
Actually, Idrina, can you make a perception check for me? So can
Yeah.
you roll a d20 and add your perception bonus for me?
So it's 16, and then I have +3 perception.
Okay, 16 is great. You do notice what catches your eye is a beautiful, huge blue dragonborn with an elegant dress, very like flowy. She's kind of standing in the front. She also kind of walked in the same time as you. And you also, I'd say you catch a few other figures in this crowd. I'd say with that high perception check, you will see Esqavisk kind of trip and fall on this beautiful kind of purple lady, but they seem to kind of get back into it. They seem to be kind of talking. You notice a few other things. You see a guard like posted on the entrance, and you just kind of clock these few interactions happening with that perception check.
Okay. I am going to walk up to the dragon in the blue dress.
Okay, and what do you say to them?
I'm not one for fashion, but I couldn't help but notice your beautiful gown, and I just had to say something. Where did you get this gown?
Of course, she's talking to you.
I made it because I was once a princess and the sewer taught me how to sew. So I made it.
That's wonderful. I would love to know how to sew, but all I know how to do is put on the same armor every day.
That's super slay. And I would love to know how to fight. Let's be best friends.
Let's.
Yes.
So as this,
It's that easy.
also another relationship starts to bloom in this strange ball, and I would like to move to Alora. Alora, what are you doing as you walk into this room?
I'm awfully hungry and my tummy is making weird noises.
Can you go ahead, make a survival check for me? Can you roll that d20 and add your survival modifier?
Oh no! No! I'm
No, that's a 7.
Yo, -1. So
Oh, okay.
do I die?
I assume, it's like, food. You know food when you see it, right? I assume that you kind of figure things out. That check's not the best. You can tell all the plates are really tiny. Really tiny plates. You don't care. You take as many tiny plates as you can balance on yourself, and you fill them all up with food, and you become this teetering food tower.
I'm 3
And,
foot.
and you're this tiny teetering food tower, and you take yourself shaking to the corner of the room and like drop your bounty on the floor and is like chowing down in the corner right now. So you got your food, you're good, but you look like a hot mess right now. In the middle of this glorious party. It is not a look. Unless, you don't care. But that's up to you.
I don't care.
Can I go up to what's your name?
Alora.
Can I go up to Alora?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm coming with.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
gonna go up to her.
You're flirting right now, so we're gonna resolve that later.
She didn't want me after all.
Yeah, Idrina, you can see Alora and kind of clock them and.
Hello, sir or madam. My name is Idrina, and my new friend and I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be a bit hungry.
Oh shit, my ear's coming off.
I have been in this town on my travels, and I know that there's some places to eat around here if you're looking for food later.
Are you flirting with me? Would you like a plate?
I ate before I came here.
I would like a plate.
You three are squatted in the corner in this glorious ball, and you, Esqavisk, are kind of still on the edge of the dance floor with this lavender tiefling named Jet. And you guys, do you think you guys are hitting it off? Are you feeling this?
I do have to say, she's mighty beautiful. But I know I'm just gonna break her heart after all.
Did you say that to her?
I do. And she understands. She gets it. She sees what I am and who I am just in our 5-minute conversation. And she knows that this won't last. So I tell her goodbye, be gone from me, and I wish you all the best. And I see 3 little creatures squatting by the food.
Little.
I'm 8'8".
We're both taller than you.
Well, you are on your knees eating, so I couldn't tell.
Okay, yeah, you head over to these 3, a dragonborn, a tiefling, and a halfling, all kind of squatted in the corners, some of them eating, some of them not. You kind of make your way over to this strange trio.
I talk to the one that's little. Hello, little one, would you like a napkin?
No.
What is your name?
My name is Quinn. And what is yours?
Esqavisk. My friends call me Dos Equis.
I'm not gonna call you that.
I'm not calling you that either.
What is your name?
My name is Idrina.
I like your shields that you have on you.
Thank you. Didn't you just fall on the dance floor over there?
I did. It happens to everybody. What is your name?
Alora.
There's something charming about you, Alora. Little, though.
Everybody's flirting with me.
I like your ears.
Swap, you can have one.
Oh, I can hear so much better now. Thank you.
You know, in many cultures that I've witnessed on my travels, exchanging an ear is equivalent to a marriage vow.
Can I jump inside your pocket?
Get inside my pocket.
I'm in your pocket.
As you guys get married in the corner of this ball, you see on the stage, the band kind of goes quiet, and you see on the stage a man walks out. He has like golden blonde hair and glasses. He's wearing this deep blue, beautiful waistcoat that whenever he moves, it kind of like flashes in the light. He has a small golden pin on his chest, and he has this cane that's like decorated with these like twisting golden vines. And he comes into the stage, and everyone like slowly stops. His name is Alistair Kindu, and he is the man that wrote you the invitations to invite you here. So he is kind of our like, he's like our host, our party goer. So he starts making his way through the crowd, and you see not before long he starts to head over to your group, squatted in the corner and married. I don't recognize you. I assume that you are the adventurers that I invited to come.
We are.
Presumably.
Oh, it is so nice to meet you. What is all your names?
Alora.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Quinn.
Beautiful dress.
Thank
Amazing.
you. I made it.
Adrina.
Adrina, nice to meet you. I see you're a cleric. See the clerical garb. It's beautiful. Really amazing here. And
I don't trust you. My name is Esqavisk.
oh, it is so
The
nice to
K
meet you.
is silent. Esqavisk.
I didn't assume there was a K, but
I don't assume anybody's assumptions anymore. So I didn't know. But go on, proceed. I'm sorry. It was
Oh,
nice
I
to
would-
meet you.
I would just like to welcome you all to the town. It is so good to see you. It's so good to have some newcomers in here, and it is so wonderful to see you. And you see behind him, kind of like holding on to almost his tailcoat, is like a young child. She has like very pale skin and long dark hair, and she seems to almost like glow. She is a Aasimar, which is kind of a race that is half human, half angel. That's why she is glowing. That's why she is pale. She is not sick. That's just how she's
We
like.
should steal her.
Yeah, that's what I
And
Put her in a little box.
the child.
Put her in a little box.
We can use her as a flashlight. Anyways, go ahead.
Shake her up.
Let it lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little child lantern.
Yeah.
Light up!
She kind of like peers out. She like looks to all of you, and she waves specifically at Quinn. And is like, "Hi."
I'm gonna roar at her. Roar.
So
Like,
monsters Inc.
Do you roar like?
No, like a playful one. Like
Oh,
a silly
okay.
one. Like a
She'll
roar.
kind of like giggle and she'll kind of like back behind the tailcoat.
Like that?
No, it's like a sexy roar.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna do like
We're gonna lock her up.
it's playful. Let's not assume
Lock
it
her up.
is.
Lock her up.
So, do you have a jail for this dragon?
She like kind of giggles and she like hides back and she seems like very like shy and standoffish as she kind of like takes in this like very strange crew.
Child, show yourself. Come forward.
Oh.
And you see Alistair will like turn around and be like, "It's okay, you got it, you're good." And she walks over to you. She goes, "Hi, I'm Freya.
Nice to meet you. I'm Idrina.
It's so nice to meet you. I like your armor."
Thank you. I like your glow. You look similar to people I've seen before. Are you affiliated with the church?
I don't.
Mormons?
He's trying to convert.
You're like, what?
Are you Mormon?
She's like Angely.
In fact, let's lock her up.
Church? You look like angels I've seen at the church. Okay.
Okay, I get it.
You look like people I've seen around the church before.
Alistair was kind of like looking off at the party and he sees this like weird touch happen and he like kind of like pulls her away. The party's still going, there's still wonderful dancing. You see, you know, these swirls of color, the band's struck up. You don't really, Alistair is still kind of moving throughout the crowd. You see kind of Freya like tucked onto his tailcoats and kind of like waving at people and ducking around, just being like very cutesy. And all of a sudden, you guys feel this, like, you feel and hear this, like, explosion. Everyone make a perception check for me as, you know, this strange explosion rocks the building.
Get back over here.
15.
15?
14.
14?
18.
18?
8 plus 3.
11.
Lamb.
Honestly, you guys all rolled very well. So as this explosion kind of rocks the building, you see everyone kind of start, like, looking around and being like, what was that? And Alistair start running out of there.
He's running away.
Let's go
no.
after- Where's the kid?
Where's the child?
Someone get the kid.
Do you guys want to roll, again, a perception check to look for Freya?
Why not?
Oh, wow.
21.
Nice.
21?
I got
Nice.
5.
I also got 21.
17.
Wow, okay, so I'll say our two 21s, Idrina and Alora, you guys start looking and you see Alistair.
Get her.
Where's the flashlight?
Where's that little glow stick?
You guys, so Alistair hasn't left. He seems to be like, he's like looking around, he's like patting down his coat like he's looking for something, and he,
Ooh, I just want to run. Okay.
sorry. Yeah, Alistair has not left the building. He looks disturbed, more disturbed than everyone else, but as you two start looking, you do not see this tiny child like attached to his tailcoat. You cannot find Freya anywhere. Can everyone roll like an insight check on Alistair?
Oh, I got high insight.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Okay, I have 18.
18?
I have 19.
19.
6.
And I have a 2.
I'll give it to Idrina, who seems to be clocking a lot of this. And as you look at Alistair, and he's kind of patting it down, you see, you can kind of tell by like his body language, he does not notice that his daughter is missing. So you clock all of this. You clock Alistair's at attention, Freya's gone. He doesn't know she's gone. So what do you guys do as this weird change just happened in this party?
Ooh, I want to walk up to what's his face? To
Alistair?
Alistair.
Rest
Be
of it?
like, I want to make a quip. Be like, think you're gonna find your daughter in your waistcoat.
What, Freya? And he looks behind him, and he's like, she's gone.
Yeah.
That was kind of the point.
Yeah. You kind of suck as a father.
As a father.
Do you know where she is?
No, I would assume you would.
Obviously I don't. Where'd she go?
Are we offering to help?
Yeah.
I just got divorced and married.
Get over it.
I'm over it now.
Here's what I think.
I will pay you all handsomely. I promise.
How much?
How much?
Handsomely.
I will give you 150 gold each just to help me find my daughter, please.
150 gold could be of use.
I want 50 now.
175.
175. I'll do it.
200 and I'll be a part of it.
I need a divorce.
If you want it done right, let me be a part of it.
Don't listen to him. 175 each.
200 for all of us, please.
And we need 50 right now.
As this happens, another explosion shakes the building. I'll give you 175 each.
Okay, I'll take it.
We'll take it.
Be gone from me.
Payment?
Yeah, 50 each to start our mission.
And he kind of grabs in his pocket and he pulls out just like a plain like leather bag and he like he'll give it to Idrina. And I'll be like, fine, that should be good enough. Okay, do we have a deal? Help me find my daughter,
I guess.
and I'll give you the rest after we find her.
Do you want us to tear up the town or make it quiet when we look for your daughter?
Oh, please keep this under wraps. I don't need anyone to know that I lost my child.
Has this happened before?
She's never gone missing. No, she's normally very obedient.
Well, where does she go?
I don't.
What are her favorite hiding places?
Exactly.
All I can tell you is there was the explosion. I looked up to try to find my staff, and she was gone.
You fool! We were here. We know about that.
Do you have any enemies?
I don't. None that I know of. No.
Of course you don't. This
Can
man
we
is
roll
no help.
insight when he says none that I know of?
All of us?
Ooh.
Yes, everyone roll insight for me, please.
Oh, child.
15.
11.
2.
The rest of you believe him when he says, not that I know of, no. But Idrina, you see, you're a cleric, you're a religious person, you're used to people like coming to you and like repenting. You're really good at like reading people, right? And when he says, not that I know of, you kind of just see this like twitch. His eye kind of twitches a little. And you don't know if he's lying, but you don't think he's telling the truth either. And you can do with that information as you wish.
Let me talk to my fellow travelers, fellow adventurers.
Can we make this quick? And as he says that, another explosion shakes the building. This is the third explosion.
Whoa!
What do you think?
I'm not sure he's telling the truth, but I don't think we have much time.
Okay, so are you guys going to physically attack this man, or are you going to?
No, we have not agreed to
intimidate
do
this man?
that. I'm not
We need to
going
do a
to.
little interrogation.
Okay, but I'm not going to attack him. I want to hear from him, but it's your job to tell us what you think.
He's not telling the truth. I want to know who his enemies are. That's where we start.
Grab
Can you
him.
intimidate him for me?
Grab him.
So are you gonna try?
Oh, I'm grabbing him.
You're gonna grab him.
I'm grabbing him by the throat.
Wait, we just said we weren't physically going to harm
Hey,
him.
you quiet. You're the second strongest.
If you're gonna grab him, can you make a strength check for me? And I will roll against you, so whoever has the highest roll will win.
Well, now I don't want to roll.
No, I don't want to be the strongest. Ooh.
9?
I apologize, but I got a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Which we have not gone over this, but there is a critical success, which is a nat 20, and a critical failure, which is a nat 1. And normally, nat 20s succeed. So I am so sorry, Esqavisk. As you, with your fighter build and your strong muscles, you reach out to kind of grab this man by the throat, and he grabs your wrist, like catching your hand out of the air. What was that about?
That's so embarrassing on our end, laughing on
I'm going home. Nothing. I just don't trust you.
Are you going to help me or not?
I
Your
want
daughter's
to.
missing.
But I'm skeptical. We are skeptical of you. Go ahead. Tell him.
Look, I'm not sure you're telling the truth about your lack of enemies, but we do want to help you, and we do want to find your daughter. So this is your last chance. Tell us the truth. Let us help you.
There's no one that I could think of that I could have angered or anything like that. And at that moment, you guys feel one more explosion, but this time it's different. And you see at the entrance of the manor, when you guys all came in, this shimmering form appears. It's very obviously a vision, some sort of projection. This person isn't here. But you see the shimmery form of this man with dark, scraggly hair and a dark, scraggly beard.
Am I drunk or is that Jesus?
You see that? Dark, scraggly hair and a dark, scraggly beard. And he has like a cloak wrapped around him. And you see out from under the cloak, he brings like this staff that is kind of, it's like white and kind of like twisted, and on the top it has like a skull on the top, and this form raises his arm and looks at Alistair, and you see this bolt of blue light shoot out of the cloaked man's hand and hit Alistair, and Alistair immediately just tenses up, and the vision disappears, leaving kind of a misty trail behind it leading out of the manor. And you guys are left with this stone version of Alistair sitting there.
Whoa.
Not
Oh.
actually stone, but a frozen
paralyzed?
Yeah, like a paralyzed, petrified version of Alistair standing there completely still in this kind of like shocked look as he made eye contact with this bearded man.
What do we do now?
We gotta babysit.
I say we go after that man.
Oh, the child. What about the child?
It was just
Child.
a figure.
It was a vision.
I think we should follow the trail.
Follow the
A
trail.
snail trail that he left.
You're a smart little soldier.
The way I understand it, we don't get the rest of the gold.
Wait, go ahead. What were you saying?
We don't get the rest of the gold until we find his daughter, so that should be our first priority.
It's all about the money for me, I'll be honest.
Well, who do you think stole the daughter if it's not him?
Oh,
The
well,
trail.
Man.
well, a wizard just came in and shocked this man.
No,
What do you
God,
think?
it's
It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, well, it goes over my head.
That dude looked like my cousin George. But he's dead. So like,
Do you
So
think
it's
it was the
not like-
ghost of your cousin George?
no. So let's follow the trail.
Okay, so as you guys see this like silvery trail like leading out, can everybody roll me a nature or a perception check? Some of you guys might be better at some of them. That is the wrong dice again, Emerson.
Stop.
They all look the same.
It's fine, yeah, you're good.
I got 14.
14?
For nature.
Nature, thank you.
8 for perception.
Thank you. Lindsay?
I got 16 for nature.
I got 5 for perception.
Woo! Okay, so perception crew, you guys are like, yeah, there's a silvery trail on the floor. You guys are like, look at that. Cool. Nature crew. Yeah, you lead the group out, and you notice when you leave the manor, it's nighttime. It's dark. And you're like, you are in your element. You're like, I know the shadows, I know the corners, this is mine. And so you can see the trail. The trail starts to fade off pretty quickly, but you're able, and along with the help of Quinn, that you guys are able to see like footprints in the grass and like broken branches, and you guys are able to, along with the silvery trail that you two perceive, you guys are able to all, as a group, kind of find your way through the forest. And you guys kind of, at one point, the trail just sort of like ends. And you guys aren't able to see anything, no footprints, no grass, no trail, and you guys are left in this dark, very quiet, very eerie forest, all alone in the dark.
Use a spell.
Cleric, you also have light.
I have spells too. I didn't say this
Double
before,
spells.
but I know magic.
Don't be shy about your spells.
So light
everybody.
is a cantrip, so that won't cost any spell
Yes,
slots
I
for
would
you.
like to pass. I would like to cast. Is it Sacred Flame?
I'm just gonna do lights.
Okay, you're gonna use the light
Good
cantrip.
old-fashioned light.
I assume you have something in your pocket that you can cast besides
A human.
the halfling. That's something in your pocket that you're able to cast light on and kind of hold it up and kind of illuminate. You definitely don't. It's not a big radius, but the whole group kind of feels a little bit more like together as you guys are like huddled in this. You're like holding this
Can
light.
it be like a
up.
piece of food or something?
I'm gonna pull out a grapefruit and light it.
Roll a stealth check for
Stealth.
me.
Oh wow!
17.
17.
Oh, 2.
Oh well. 20.
I have 4 stealth.
I have 12.
7.
20.
So you guys, I think you two are still trying to find where the trail is. So even that the trail's ended, you guys are still looking for, oh, maybe this is it. And so you guys are kind of doing your own little thing. Esqavisk, do you like grapefruit?
I love grapefruit. It reminds me of one of my exes. She loves that one. Her lips tasted of it as well.
Esqavisk is distracted by this beautiful glowing melon in the sky. It is glorious. It is wonderful.
Was your ex a grapefruit?
Could have fooled me.
Oh, wow.
But our wonderful Idrina, with her, 4 on stealth, pretty bad.
Hanging around in my middle armor.
Yeah, so yeah, you are a cleric, and you were proud of your religious ties, and so you're always wearing huge clerical garbs. So as these two are trying to like, oh, is it over here? Is it over here? You're enthralled by this glowing melon, and this is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Idrina starts just clanking through the forest. Can you make a perception check for me?
Got 16 plus 3, 19.
Holy cow, so you you are not far from the group at all. If you turned around, you would see them, it's all good. Like you're kind of like in your head, you're like, oh, I'm scouting, oh, I'm looking for this, maybe they have the wrong thing, maybe there's footprints over here. So you were not far from the group. You have not run off. You were close. But as you kind of clank off a few steps, you hear this strange cracking noise, and it's demented to say, but it doesn't sound like the cracking of branches or someone moving through foliage. It sounds like the cracking of bones.
Bones.
Even with your clanky armor, you kind of, as a healer, you're kind of this is kind of your instincts, but as you kind of clank off for a second, you hear like and you're like, that wasn't me. And as you hear this, like, all of a sudden, the forest kind of erupts in this glow, and in the middle of all of you, kind of close to the golden melon, actually, you see this man. You saw the man that you saw in the vision with the scraggly hair
My cousin George.
and the beard. You see him holding this cracked staff, and as he appears out of nowhere, he raises his staff, and all around you guys, these hands start crawling out of the ground, and these skeletons start crawling its way out of the ground. And can everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me, please?
No. Wow. I'm scared.